I'm a teacher. I've taught for 14 years, and I believe so strongly in inter-age schools. I believe in schools that really know children. I grew up in a small school, and I now teach in a K-8 public school. And the value of kids knowing kids of different ages and staff knowing kids over the long term is, to me, not comparable to anything that a larger school can provide. My son, who is in the younger grades at Crocker, some of his most meaningful times in his few years so far at Crocker have been with older kids. That's both through reading buddies. He's had incredible connections through reading buddies. He's had incredible connections through recess time. The modeling that different groups, different ages can give to each other at recess at a time when it's so important for kids to be figuring out how to resolve conflicts with each other and work things out and play effectively and be good people with each other. The modeling that they're able to get from older kids is really essential. So as a parent of a kid who's only been on the younger end of reading buddies, they are paired with a child who's a few years older than them in school, and that older child reads to them, and then as the younger kid becomes more proficient in reading, they might read to the older kid as a listener to their younger reading skills. But much more, I mean, yes, there's a lot of benefit in the literacy that's happening there, but the social benefit of these kids sharing reading and sharing learning across ages is really essential. The kid-adult relationship is one that is most useful to the kid if it lasts over time. And this is especially true for kids of any kind of disadvantage. I'm a parent of children of color, and for my kids to have positive adult connections that last, despite difficulties they might have at times in school, is incredibly important. And my son is now going into second grade, and the thought that right now he would be transitioning after only 2 years in school, that he would be transitioning into a new big school and he'd be again the youngest, I'm very grateful that he's not. And I wouldn't want that for my younger child. I believe that smaller schools are much better for all children, and especially for any kids of different kinds of disadvantage or disenfranchisement. And that's what I've seen in the research that I've read as well, that kids of disadvantage will suffer more from multiple transitions in their schooling experience over the years. As a teacher, another major issue for me with this, and a reason that I'm so opposed to reconfiguration and consolidating the schools, is about pedagogy. I want the schools that my children are in to be making decisions that are based on the best practices and the best research that there is about what is best for kids. And these decisions have not been made about best practices. It seems to me these decisions are being made about adult issues, some economic issues, some political issues, even though this is going to cost all of us a lot in our taxes. And I want my kids in schools that are making choices that are students first.